Hi Sagittarians, welcome to Moonlight Witchery. I'm Edie. We're going to be doing your Halloween love read. This is a special timeless reading and it is the opening gift for you. Wow, I have a whole bunch of cards jumping out. Wow, this is quite the shuffle. Very interesting, Sagittarius. Very, very interesting. So as soon as I started to shuffle, I felt the energy come down for the Sagittarians, and right away a card popped out, and I wasn't sure if it was to be accepted or not. And my guide said, you know what, take it. And it is the Five of Pentacles, and it's inverted. And so this tells me that I feel like there is people who have been very ill around you, and they are beginning to be on the mend. I also feel that there may be an elderly person in and around you that is not well at this time. Their health is declining greatly. And I feel like you have had past lives with this person. And so there's a deep connection, and I'm going to say that this deep connection, even though I feel like some of you may not be able to be around the person that is sort of passing, I feel at this time, I feel like you are connecting in with them on a psychic level, like from your mind to your mind, from their mind to your mind, you're having conversations. I feel you may have dreams about them, and they are having ideas for you. They're going to help you. They're going to help you from this side and from the other side, I feel. I also feel that Sagittarians, your time of suffering is going to be coming to an end very soon. And I am seeing a lot of you that are in suffering energy, and you're learning how to pull yourself out of it. I feel like everything you're going through right now is a reflection of what your inner mind is saying to you. And I am feeling a very strong spiritual awakening for Sagittarians. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I am definitely seeing that there are veils being lifted from your eyes. I'm seeing that you are karmically coming into energy that has been owing to you. And I see that also where it is that you feel you're faltering within your life, you are correcting. And a lot of it is within finances, within love, especially in finances, of the two things that I'm seeing. I am seeing that you have a huge amount of support and a huge amount of, I'm going to say, really good luck on your side coming. And I am also feeling that in 2019 is going to be the luckiest year of your life, even though I do feel you don't think that it's going to be like that. There is some turmoils, there's some challenges coming up within that year, but I am definitely feeling that that is the year that everything is going to turn around for you. And then in 2020, I feel even more residual energy from that. I do feel most of you are opening up your own business of some kind, and it is going to be successful, Sagittarian. And the reason why is because if you are combining, at this time, if you're combining your spiritual energy, I am feeling with massive amounts of communication. Proper communication is coming into you so that you're able to do this, and you're going to reach a large amount of people. And I feel that this is the time for you to do it. And I feel like you've been waiting a really long time for this to come in. And I feel like your ships are coming in now. And it's starting to turn around late 2018. Starting to turn around late 2018, November, December. You're going to see the residual things coming in for at least 12 years. And these are all positive cycles that you have been working hard towards. And I'm going to say that behind you, what your sort of strength is the Hangman. And this is inverted. So you know when to wait and you know when to act. And it's been a time of waiting for you, and you're sort of getting now impatient because it's been a long wait. I feel like things have not been very good for you in this last while, yet somehow you feel, and your outlook is very positive. You have definitely gone through dark night of the soul, and you have made some clear-cut decisions that you're no longer going to suffer. You're going to move through things as quickly as you can, and you're not going to be suffering. I feel like your psychic intuition is coming to the fore. Your thoughts are very clear and concise. I feel like some of you have been dealing with possibly some addictions, and you now are receiving help for that. I also feel like the Star card is coming to me right now. And this Major Arcana card, I feel like you have been wishing for a very long time for your life to be better. And you have not only been wishing for it, but you have been willing to do all the hard work. And not just the hard work, but the dirty work too. And you have been criticized. I feel like a lot of you have been very criticized unjustly, and people are not viewing you in a good light. And I feel like now all the things that you have said and all the things that you have experienced in your life has led you up into this point. And now's the time that you're going to start to shine, Sagittarians. And I feel like all of you, every single one of you, people are going to be coming to you. New people are going to be coming to you. Groups of new people are going to be coming to you. You're going to have so many opportunities opening up for you in the next couple of years that you are going to be able to move. You're going to be able to do the things that you've wanted to do for a long, long time, but you have not been able to. Think of a way that your heart and your mind has been able to work together within a business that is not... I feel like you have been really conscious about spirituality, and that it's what you're doing is not going to harm anybody in any way. And so as you are looking through these things, I feel like you have done a ton of study, and I feel like studying is going to come again. Only the study is to go back through sort of things that you've already studied and I'll delve a little deeper and organize the things that you have. Now's the time to organize and time to prepare for things that are coming. I feel like I said to you, a lot of you are opening up your own businesses, you're entrepreneurs, and I feel like you get a business plan together, you go to a bank, you get the money that you want, and things are going to progress for you. And I also feel some of you are having an inheritance, what we've talked about before. And I also feel like some of you, this is the time that you may want to go to the casino and play some cards. You might want to play some slots, something of that nature. Go buy a lottery ticket. Honest to goodness, I feel like there is going to be some money coming to you in one form or another. And things are... What's interesting is, I feel like your self-worth, you have worked very diligently on your self-worth. You have not let people push you around. You've not fallen into old patterns. As best you can, you've not fallen into old patterns. And in this way, in your love life, you're able to move forward. And I'm seeing a little bit of stagnation, but only because this allows the slot of time for you to start your business. And for those of you who are not starting your own business, this is a time for you to progress in your work field, if that's what you're choosing in any way, shape, or form, that it is within money or gaining money. I feel like your spirituality, study in that is bringing you all the things from your past has accumulated to the point where you're now able to put that forward and be able to use that for the betterment of humanity. And that is your key goal. And I do feel also love is very much on your mind. Marriage, in fact, is very much on your mind. And celebration of community around you and the supportive community around you is extremely important. And as I see these changes come this fall, it is going to move you, catapult you forward into a very loving relationship. And I am seeing these two here, just like the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands are side by side coming together, moving forward together. So I feel like this is a fated relationship that is coming in for you. And as it does, it's going to cause some ruffles. It's going to ruffle some feathers. I feel like, you know, you may have been with this person before, or you have had a past life with this person before. There's definitely history there between the two of you. And as this person comes back, if this decision has been made for you to improve your life, it's almost like they were mirroring you the whole time that you have been separated. So, for instance, if you were in a relationship, they were in a relationship. If you broke up with your partner, then they broke up with their partner. If you were going through the lesson of being humbled, then they were going through the lesson of being humbled. If you were going through the lesson of getting your finances in order, then they are going to go through it at the same time. However, there is free will. And I do feel like for a long time, this person has pulled themselves away from you. And now they're going to cycle back into your life. And I also feel like this may be an option between a couple of people that you're having at this time. So as you are progressing in alignment, whether you decide to be with this Knight of Wands is also free will. I do feel like there is like a connection between the two of you. I feel like there is very much passion between the two of you. And the things that you do together are quite productive. I am seeing the feminine energy, however, be more stable. They're more stable than this Knight, because the Knight is, you know, the Knight has to progress still to the King. And as the Knight is progressing towards, you know, moving towards the Queen, this Queen is going to help boost this Queen into the King. So right now, your partner is still going through some learning experiences. So I feel like you need to be just that stable person and wait for your partner to sort of step up to where they are, because they're almost at that vibration of where you need to be, where you're able to share that energy and move that energy together. What this is going to do for you is improve your health and your finances. And honestly, this is the Wheel of Fortune here is telling me that this is fated. This is definitely fated, and good luck is coming to you. Jupiter is going direct in your sign, and there is a short period of time where you're going to be able to just make clear-cut decisions and be able to listen to your intuition, Sagittarian, and you're going to be able to just move forward and catapult forward. This Knight of Wands is on the move. And speaking of on the move, I am definitely seeing that some of you will be moving. This move is not a permanent move. I feel like there's going to be a little bit of time where you will stay in a place where you don't necessarily want to stay, but it is for the better for your financial progression. And if you just tough that out for a little while, I feel like you're going to be able to receive everything that you want. I am seeing that you have angelic guidance from the other side and protection from the other side. I also feel that you have protection from family and friends as well. However, now that I've said that, I am seeing a flip side of family situations and friends where some friends are slowly teetering away from you. And those of you that are having that happen, it's almost like those people are supposed to understand certain things about your life. And some of them is boundaries about how much energy you have to afford other people. So you're really starting to come into your own Sagittarian, I'm seeing that you are able to move forward in finances and within relationships. And it is all about manifesting the things of what is in your mind. So I am truly feeling, never forget that what you think comes to be. So if you are grumbling and complaining about your partner, then guess what? That person is going to feel that energy and they're going to pick up on that, and then they're going to behave like that. So be mindful of what you're projecting onto other people, because you are strong, Sagittarian. Your fire energy can burn people. And I'm telling you, you're not always right. Okay? What you don't know, you don't know. So when you don't know something, humble yourself enough to say, I don't know. Because sometimes Sagittarians can think so much and so deeply that they get carried away in the emotion of that thing, and are almost addicted to the emotion of the energy that gets fed, and then that fire gets fed and fed and fed, but eventually it burns out in a way that comes out to be not very good. So when you are too forceful, then your energy is not going to be able to be directed in the right places at all times. So I'm seeing a little bit of hesitation and a little bit of waiting, and because this is inverted, there is time to be moving forward, but you're not willing to wait too much longer for things to be able to in your life. And I'm seeing love life in particular. You're not going to wait too much longer for the person that's coming back into your life to get their stuff together. So as the other person is getting their stuff together, you are as well, and you're ready to spring and catapult forward. So when that person does come into your life, you have to be able to have a balancing act of understanding that you're going to catapult forward with your career and put most of your energy into that. But that needs to be balanced with friendship, and doing things for your friends. I feel like lately, because you've laid boundaries down, you may have wounded some friends. So I feel like you need to do something for your friends in order to show that, yes, the boundary's there, but you love your friends and you care about them, and you may have been a little bit of an ass in the last little while. So I feel like even some apologies should be in order for you towards your friends, Sagittarians. I hate to say, because you know what? You know how you can get. You know how fire signs can get. Especially you can move really quickly. You can change really quickly. You're mutable. Your energy is very changeable. It can change from this fire to that fire to whichever fire you choose. And you can burn through people really, really quickly and really not give a care. And I think that in time that catches up with you. So, trust your intuition. Don't set it aside too much. For those of you, I feel, that are dealing with addiction situations, I feel like maybe you've put aside some of your intuition, and it may be a little too much for you at some times. But remember, the star card, this is the things that you wished for in your life. This is the things of why you're here on this earth, is to help people with their spirituality. So when you go through it and you have your awakening, your energy is going to sort of blossom into a beautiful flower rather than burn people. That's what you want, Sagittarian. You don't want the burning energy. You want that blossoming energy of wishes being fulfilled for people. And I do feel that you have the power to set that at people's feet. You are a very good teacher, and you are able to, and because you have a lot of experience, you've experienced a lot of things in life, this is why I feel like this Wheel of Fortune, because you have all of these experiences that it's able to bring forth all the good things within community and within relationships. And I do see relationships, for those of you who are not in relationships, I feel like moving in very fast. As a matter of fact, I do feel like the eve of this opening of this channel is going to be on Halloween. And this opening gift for you, I feel, this reading is about helping you understand that things are going to move very fast and furiously towards you. And it may be a little overwhelming for you, Sagittarians, so don't forget some of the lessons you've learned in the last little while, which is there's a time for rest, there's a time for play, and there's a time for work. I feel like a lot of you have been procrastinating. Well, no more procrastinating. Okay, so let's just see what the Akashic Records have to say about this right now. So we're going to just tap in. Whoa, they're ready to just spill the beans already. So we got one card there. And the Karmic Trench. You know what that's about, eh? Digging that trench. I feel like you have dug trenches in your lifetime. So don't get too stuck in your grooves. You know, you want to be able to make proper depths, I'm seeing, within progression. So let's just see what else here. Up in the air. Okay, so I'm seeing here the Karmic Trench and up in the air. And what this shows me is that, you know, the very diligent worker, the Karmic Trench, the person, the farmer who is sowing the seeds, making the soil proper, make sure the soil has all the proper nutrients. So for those of you who are working on your money situation, I feel like that is key for you here. And so you're making the soil, you're making everything around you nutritious for people to feed on. And that in turn is going to feed you, because the farmer is going to become rich off making really good food for people. And I am seeing, you know, nature is important, to get out into nature as well. No matter what is going on in and around you, take half an hour every day to go outside and get into nature and appreciate nature, because you're so much up in the air. I'm seeing so much you in your head with so many ideals. You know, I'm actually seeing very, very profitable ideas coming towards you. So don't doubt. I feel like you should not doubt where it is that you are in life right now. I feel like karmically, everything is coming to you in the seasons of time in the next at least 4 years. And I am even seeing into 18 years, some of the residual energy of what you're building right now is, it's like not the time to quit. I feel like some of you may feel you just want to give up. You don't think you can do it because you've failed so many times before. But where does success come from? Success comes from failing in the past, right? That's what it comes from. And then saying, okay, you're going to critique what you did, put your you know, big girl's blouse on there and get on with it. You know, get on with getting in the work. Get your fingers dirty. You know, get yourself in that dirt and start digging and do the work that you need to do in order to progress, because I do feel like there's been a ton of procrastination on your part, and some of you have not been well. So I feel like, you know, for a group of you that you're dealing with many things, and I am seeing also some of you have had a lover come back into your life, that somebody that you love dearly. And I'm also seeing that there's a couple of exes that are coming back into your life, just sort of to test you, to say, hey, what is it that you want in your life? Is this what you're looking for? You know, you've wished for this in the past. Is this what you're looking for real? Because now you got some choices here, Sagittarian. And I do feel you have a choice of an ex or staying in the present and moving on with your life, and realizing that, you know, there was lessons to be learned within that relationship, but you're ready to move on. But I am strongly feeling that this ex is sort of wanting to come back into your life. It's like they can't release some of the energies that they built with you. They know that, it's almost like they know that they've messed up. They know that they've messed up, and they would like to tell you, but they would rather show you. They're almost like, I'm going to show you now. I'm tired of talking, because I've done a lot of talking and I've done a lot of breaking of promises. So now I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to show you what I've made of. And that makes you be like the same a little bit. I'm going to show you what I'm made of, because you know that genuinely You are coming from your heart. You do see that this night is coming a little bit from ego, but you do see the potential in the relationship, and you do see how it can grow. So you are basically coming from a space where your heart is genuinely happy. You are genuinely working on things that are making you happy. This is not a mask that you're putting on for anybody. You are helping everybody understand this is not a mask, this is who you are. And as you move forward, you're able to bring those things into energies that are going to sow fruits for the future. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's bring some romance angel cards in for you and touch a little bit more in your love life. It seemed a lot of things about money were coming in, but I am seeing a bunch of decisions to be made in your love life. So the love angels, whoop, there's two right here popping out. Soulmate and passion. Well, Sagittarian, we all know how much you love those two things. I feel like you are now on the journey that you need to be on with your soulmate. Like I said, I felt like there is like double energy happening within soulmate energy, and this person is definitely the one. This next relationship for you, if you are not in one, Sagittarians, is the one that you need to be in. There is still some unfinished business. There's unfinished business, and your passion is going to grow. And I feel like because there's such passion between the two of you, that this is able to move past anything that has been a problem in the past. If there's been any ego issues within the relationship, imagine there'd be ego issues. Seriously though, you know, Sagittarian, I am seeing that this passion is helping you move past the problems in life. It's almost like you look at it and go, really, what were we even fighting about? That's sort of the energy that I feel. And maybe the two of you had some pride issues together and needed to move through that and work through that. And I see that some of you are definitely working through those things. And you're learning to not take things for granted, Sagittarian, as well. I feel like you are changing that mindset of expectation. You're changing the mindset of expectation for sure, because you know, I'm almost sure that you said you're never going to do this again. And I'm pretty sure that the pain was so great that you went through that it has even caused some health issues to a certain degree. But you definitely pulled yourself out of that situation, and you're no longer going to allow yourself go into the depths of despair of what you have in the past. That's definitely what I'm seeing, and I am seeing the angelic energies and the heavens. This Wheel of Fortune card, you know, sitting with the soulmate and the passion card, I feel like that has been lacking in your life, but you've learned to find passion within the self and for what you want to do in your life. And you finally almost feel like it doesn't matter what age you are, Sagittarian, that you didn't really want it. I feel like you never knew what you wanted to do in life. Everybody else was saying, oh, I want to be a nurse, I want to be a cop, I want to be a doctor, I want to be this, you know, whatever. And you never did that. You could never really genuinely say what you wanted to do. And I feel like this is the time that you are going to genuinely know what you want to do with your life. There's going to be a spiritual connection. There's going to be connection with other people. And this is the time to be doing it. This is the time. Follow your intuition, follow your guidance within it, and it is the time to do it. And I implore you that if you have an idea that you want to make money at, and this is something that you feel passionate about, this is the time to get it out there. This is certainly a time. And that, I also feel, is going to bring in magnetically, it's going to attract you. I am seeing for a group of Sagittarians that there is somebody that you need to cut out of your life that is not the person for you. So I feel like you need to sit and watch and observe. So you're gonna know who your soulmate is by even though there are so many tumultuous things going in and on around you, that this person brings you the sense of peace. They're really offering you their heart, and when it's together with yours, there's a vibration there that just makes the two hearts beat as one. Like, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the breath moves in unison. I'm seeing a lot of synchronicities. I'm seeing a lot of energy movement. And you're going to feel like that. You're going to see all these signs that this is the person, this is the person. And the other person that comes to you, actually I feel like you may even have more than one, like two people coming towards you, but in general there's two people that you're very interested in or have thought that you're going to put energy into. And one of them is, if your ex had come back, then you would be willing to possibly make some changes and talk and communicate where there was no communication before about progression. But this other one I'm seeing, that is the one that's not good for you, they just seem to bring in drama, and they don't bring that sense of peace with them. It's like you feel agitated, you feel tired when you're away from them. You're very, compassionate person, Sagittarian, and I feel like not only compassionate but passionate about everything, and you feel deeply what they're feeling, and you almost take it to the next level. It's almost like your drama card kicks in, and you want to add on to it, and then you're starting to say, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not catching up into other people's things. I am going to concentrate on me. This is how you lose yourself, Sagittarians, because you do care what other people think. And because a lot of people say don't care what other people think, but I know Sagittarians do care what other people think. They care so much that this is where the perfectionism comes in them, and they want people to feel good. They want people to feel comfortable around them. They don't want people to feel agitated or whatever, but they also have realized that some people don't want to move forward, and you can't make them move forward. And so because you have this good luck in spirituality, and you're blessed with knowing so much, and it looks like you have all this grace in your life, and you just move through all your problems with no problem at all. People don't see the suffering that you go through. They don't see the suffering behind the doors, Sagittarians. They don't see the nights where you are alone and you're upset, thinking about things and wondering how you can fix things in your life. I do see a bunch of you who are going through that energy. I do feel like any study of meditation or anything that is of spiritual nature will definitely benefit you. I'm seeing groups of friends that needed to go, and groups of friends that are coming in, and old groups of friends. It's almost like your friendships and your love life are mirroring each other too, and also your finances. So now that you are starting to put more care into yourself and your finances are growing, then I feel like this is when everything else starts to blossom as well in your life, Sagittarian. So that's quite a unique reading, and I am feeling lots of things about different entrepreneurial energies. So if you need to have specific readings about those types of things, where you can direct your energy, and about your love life, about what direction should be taken, there's lots of more information that will come through in those personal readings. So you're more than welcome to just get in touch with me through email, and we'll set you up with a reading. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell as well, so that you'll know when we're going live and you can join us. We will be doing a bunch of different videos coming in, so I do hope that you enjoy them and take a look at what else we got going on the channel. So you enjoy that, Sagittarius, and we'll see you again next video.